Stay tuned for the next episodes.
It's your boy, Alex Washington.
And finally,
the return to Shooting Star. Stay tuned. This is episode numero uno, and we are DJ Jazzy Flex, the freshest star of Bel Air. We do this for a living. We love this. Wrestling's in our blood.
and if you're not down with that,
We got 2 words for you. Episode 20 for your boys.
what the hell are you doing?
We don't ask no questions here in Flexico.
What the say your name for the people.
Okay, great. So it's your boy back again for the 20th time. Flex Washington. Quit.
A very confused, concerned co-host known as, well, today for episode 20, Superstardom.
The star's always ready. I heard from a birdie. As a matter of fact, not a birdie. I heard from an angel that stars, they're always ready for anything. And you're telling me that Superstardom wasn't ready for, I will just say, a little Flexico magic? Dare I say a little bailar a la Flexico?
Okay. All right. This is what we're doing today. This is what we're doing today.
Why not?
This is what we're doing today. All right. This is what we're doing today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live and I'm ready. I am ready. This is the 20th episode, the 20th installment, the 20th program, the 20th whatever you want to call it. The 20th episode of greatness from the brothers and For the Love of Wrestling, 4TL. So I really don't know what to say, except maybe today, in the spirit of the 20th episode, we will have a time limit of 1 hour and 20 minutes and 20 seconds, what have you. Let's get into this.
Let's do it.
I want to do something that I don't know if we've done before.
Okay.
I want to begin with AEW.
Let's do that. You know what? And here's the thing. I just want to make sure that I'm showing you some of the stuff that we can, we can just, do a little something like that. Boom. You see, you know what I'm saying? 20th episode, we got it, it's gold standard right now. And we ain't talking about Shelton Bench. We're talking about, we just bringing out new stuff. But go ahead, superstar. Go ahead.
Well, a star believes in honesty. Well, at least this one does. And I'm not going to lie to the people. I am not going to lie to the 4TL family. That is not how family conducts itself. So I will say I did not watch all of AEW last night, but yours truly, the pride of Flexico, had said if you just so happen to have any bit of time, there are 2 segments that you need to watch. So, as a faithful star, after Bible study, I was like, you know what, let me do it. Because I knew today would be busy. And the only thing that I would focus on today would be the 20th episode, which kind of feels like, you're waiting for Christmas, and this is the present. This is the number one gift that I have been waiting for all week. In a week where my schedule is jam-packed, it is this moment right here that I am excited for. So last night, I watched a little bit of AEW. Now, I'm pretty sure you just want some of my opinions based off of what I saw. So the first thing that I did see, because it happened first in the show, was the face-off between your AEW World Champion MJF and the Cowboy Hangman Page. 20th episode, I'm not holding back.
Do not hold back.
Two things can be true, and those two things are MJF is the undisputed best superstar wrestler, pro wrestler in AEW history and currently. The other thing that's true is that the star does not like MJF at all. Now, MJF is where he is and who he is for three reasons. One, he's better than you. Two, he is obsessed with being the best. And number three, he does his homework. See, MJF recently had an interview with CVV. And that was telling, because that told me, oh no, his character is not a character. His character on screen is a representation of who he is in real life. If I am quoting him directly, I believe he said, humility bores him. Okay. If you're Hangman, you watch that interview. You know why? Because when you're in a program with MJF, you have to do at least, at the very minimum, what he's doing to you. And what he's doing his homework. He even said in that interview, he has something on every single one of your favorites. He may never use it. It may not even be in AEW, but when the time comes, he'll have it. Hangman. Pretty sure someone with a name as big as his, MJF, he certainly has dirt on his name. He definitely analyzes him. He knows his strengths. He knows his weaknesses. Last night, MJF didn't say anything as crass as we've known him to say. It was a hard-hitting promo for sure. And another reason, if I had to say a fourth reason why MJF is the way he is because of his creative control. See, the things that he says can't just fly in any company, but it can in AEW. So I think he delivered a very, very damn near perfect promo in Hangman's face. Hangman, on the other end, now it takes two to tango in some regard. Hangman's promo would have been great if it was anyone other than MJF. MJF will hit below the belt. You have to hit him below the belt. Saying that when you look at MJF, you see a reflection of yourself. Okay, that sounds poetic, bravo, but that's not going to do it for MJF. And his facial expressions show he doesn't believe you. The only thing that you delivered in that promo is that he has not defeated you. See, when you're giving a promo, it's almost like a rap battle. It doesn't have to be truthful. It just has to sound good. And what I mean by that is, if you were doing your homework and if you watch that interview, why is MJF the way he is? Why is he telling you that he's better than you and not waiting for other people to tell you that he's better than everyone else? It's because he was bullied. He was bullied. No one thought he was too small. He was too, let's just, again, just because this is a 4TL program, because of his culture and heritage, people were not giving him a chance. Whatever it is, he named it. And the fact that he has to overcompensate by being this egomaniac, that's his weakness that he is trying to make his strength. That is how you attack MJF. He doesn't have to believe it, but it's going to hurt. Why? Because it's true and he said it. You're not making it up. He was bullied. He was too short for basketball. He was unathletic. He wasn't respected. And now he's in a perfect situation where finally he's the champ. He just called you out saying that, yeah, the ratings weren't the same. The money wasn't the same when you were champion. Each of your title reigns. But look at me, MJF, better than you. Best champ in the company's history. Why? I'm the biggest draw you have. I can say things that you can't. And it's not because they're going to cut your mic. It's because you're not believable. I'm the best. I'm the champion. I'm AEW. I'm box office. I do the movies. I'm the face. So, Hangman to me proved that just because you speak loud doesn't mean that you're really winning your promo battle. And like I said, that promo would have worked against 98% of the roster, not MJF. You have to be strategic. You have to be methodical. And now you put yourself in a situation where if you don't beat MJF, you never challenge for the AEW World Champion, not as long as he's holding it. He said for as long as he's alive. Now, I know that this is something that's going to bring attention because it's almost like looking at a retirement match, right? Like, oh my gosh, like there's something at stake. With everything that I said, the number one issue that I have is that even though MJF is the AEW World Champion, isn't MJF the one who has to prove something to you? He has the title for sure. And you called him out on, the one lucky shot. That was well done. But the stipulation nonsense, MJF needs to prove to himself that he can beat you. So you saying that you'll never challenge for the AEW World title again, that's almost as if you don't believe that you can beat MJF. You need an incentive. You need more pressure to form that diamond. No, you want to be champion. It's a championship match, but MJF has never beaten you. MJF should say, if I can't successfully defend my title against you, then I don't deserve to be AEW champion ever again. MJF is desperate, not you. If you're focusing on the fact who's won between y'all two, more so than who's just champion, this isn't your fifth opportunity versus MJF and you've lost 4. If Drew McIntyre said that to Cody Rhodes, it would make sense in storyline mode. Because it's like, I have to do it. So that was my gripe about it. I'm gonna stop there and before I get to Kenny and Swerve, but I just want to hear from you.
You basically said the exact same thing I feel. I think that, and I wrote some notes down. I think that when you were talking about how MJF literally has ammunition on all of his competitors, it's similar to how Batman has all dirt on the Justice League just in case they try to go against him. MJF, in my opinion, is if you joined Batman and Joker and said, "Be a wrestler, go out and do something," that is MJF in a nutshell. He's calculated. He's very cool what he does. He's the best. And I was telling, Mrs. Flex this, that you're about to watch. Even before he came out, he was walking and, obviously intro pops on. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. I said, you're about to watch was probably the greatest heel of our time.
Mm.
And the great thing about MJF is that I think that the only way, and this has actually been proven, now I'm thinking about it, the only way that MJF is a face is if the crowd decides, yeah, we like MJF now. Because whoever he's going up against, we like him over whoever it is. He will never go against what he's doing and how he talks and the way that, and the cachet that he has and the way that he walks down to the ring and grabs a microphone and puts on a classic without ever putting his boots on. Mm-hmm. He is what I'm guessing the 80s, 70s, and 80s said Roddy Piper was. When everybody's like, my favorite wrestler is Roddy Piper. This is what we're talking about. How he grew up and his favorite wrestler was CM Punk, which unfortunately is not. He has no respect for him anymore. Yeah. So, that's all we want to say. Like MJF, beautifully done. Hangman, I will say this. The Texas death match that is probably going to happen. Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to see Hangman losing it, but it's hard for me to see MJF not being champion, and especially only being champion after 2 title defenses. I think he only defended it against what was it? It was Brody King. He just faced him, and Bandito.
Yeah.
This is not a long title run. He's only had it for 2 months.
He's not gonna lose.
Well, I can't see Hangman losing a Texas death match and not literally.
Just wait and tune into Revolution.
I know. That's the beauty of it, right?
and the reason why is, everything you said makes sense. He's not gonna lose it after just a couple title defenses. Man, MJF is not dropping the title to Hangman. What I do believe is, wouldn't it make sense though? Hangman said that if he loses, he will never challenge for the AEW championship again. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, in my opinion, 3 things are happening. You lost in the promo battle with MJF. No tears lost, most do. You finally lost in a match versus MJF. And 3, if it is that Texas match, then you lose that style of match.
That's MJF. Your match.
You don't deserve to be heavyweight champion again. How do you recover from that?
Agreed.
Where's your credibility? When it's all or nothing and you get nothing, that's the bed you made. You got to own that. And if no one believes you ever again, you did that.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that take. But what I am also very good about is one Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega, who I have stated on a couple of occasions to a couple of kings that we are friends with that at one point Kenny Omega was the best wrestler.
Yes.
There were some people that said he was not. That's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
But when I tell you that this was, and once this match was done, or I thought it was done, I was
Facts.
like, oh, this is a classic. This is exactly when you put Swerve versus Hangman. I'm not Swerve Hangman. Swerve versus Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
This is what you're expecting. You're expecting it to end the show. You're expecting them to give you the real graps, give you the emotional aspect because they've already brought literally 2 weeks of an emotional storyline, which for a lot of other wrestlers takes a month to like get that emotion out. They did it in 2 weeks. And not even really 2 weeks. They did it in like a week and like 5 minutes at the end of this match with Andrade.
Yeah.
So beautifully done. The referee spot.
Oh,
With
wow.
Aubrey Edwards. That was so great. And I did not see, I had to rewatch it. Swerve pulled her
Oh, yeah.
into the V trigger.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wow, we're getting Swerve. We're getting old Swerve back. We're getting burn the house down Swerve. We're getting stapling people in their faces Swerve. We are getting the first black AEW world champion Swerve. And this is what we needed. And he just put a big ass exclamation point at the end of it.
Oh.
So much so that Prince Nana was like, yo, boss, what you doing? Like, and usually Nana know what's up. Because obviously that's his boy, that's his
Of
manager.
course.
They're tightest, they're thickest thieves. He was like, yo, I mean here, but like do what you got to do, but I'm not.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You know what's funny about that?
Yeah.
Every part of the production matters.
Mhm.
And I know we're going to get into the other company shortly.
Yeah.
But one thing that I believe lacks with the other company that, at least for this match, this post match,
Mhm.
really worked was the commentators.
Mm.
Because they just kept focusing. Look at the eyes, look at the facial expression of Swerve, as if, who is he?
Right.
The same way, because everyone is going to go back to good old JR because he made you feel as if you were front row,
Mhm.
that you were right there. And everything matters because, yes, there are certain things and there's a lot of responsibilities that the wrestlers themselves have.
Mhm.
But especially if you're watching on television, the commentators are the difference between, oh, wait, what happened? Versus, like, I was busy doing something and now I'm forced to look up at the TV because someone is losing their mind. And that focus on Swerve was, it heightened the moment.
Mm.
Because you're just like, why he going this hard? Why he going this crazy? Poor Kenny. Poor Kenny.
Poor Kenny.
But that match was amazing. And I know that people use the expression, oh man, they wrestled like rent was due. Nah, honestly, like they wrestled as if WCW is going out of business and we don't want to get purchased.
Mm. Yeah.
That was a PLE level, pay-per-view level match. Weekly television.
I have a question for you.
Ask. I know you have questions.
I know not this question yet, but now you see, I told you before about how I be thinking about things when we're talking.
Yep.
Is there any part of you that thinks Swerve is going to cause Hangman this? As before, when Hangman was going to, when he won at All In, the reverse is going to happen, and now Swerve's going to cause Hangman at Revolution.
That didn't come to mind immediately,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't discount that from happening. I can't disregard that. Storyline, I would understand why.
Mm-hmm.
because could you imagine the extension or the branch of the storyline that I can't compete for an AEW world title, not because I lost. And
Yes.
man,
But you cost me.
you did it.
Yeah.
But because the result is the result, I can't say, oh, wait, but there was an interference but nah. You said win or loss. You didn't take into account shenanigans, nothing. That, if I can't compete for a world title for as long as I'm alive because of someone else.
Forever. It's forever beef.
This is Punk Rollins like generational heat. Like, I just don't see us ever seeing eye to eye ever again. Instead of seeing eye to eye, it's going to be eye for an eye.
Yeah, there you go. And
you know what? I would like to see that because it doesn't hurt MJF either.
Yeah, that, you know what? That makes it even better for MJF because he's just like, you dumbass cowboy. I didn't even have to, because of your past mistakes. And he even brought it up like, oh, your boyfriends are beefing right now. I think he did that for a reason. I think he said that for a reason. I think that's going to come and bite Hangman in the ass. And I didn't even think about this other person. Ospreay's coming back soon. So Ospreay's about to come in and see, oh, wait a minute. I thought we were cool. I thought it was all copacetic with each other now. I mean, look, if AEW is cooking this up, if this isn't Tony Khan's mind, we about to have a wonderful year plus of wrestling.
You might be onto something because now Omega can't stop Swerve from costing Hangman. He's by himself.
Yep. And he's a heel now, technically. He's things.
For sure. Oh, I like this. I like it.
Good. I'm glad you like it. We're on the same page right now. Not soon though. There really wasn't anything else on the AEW that I wanted to talk about. I'm just looking at the bottom, seeing. Yeah,
hi,
there was
Jamie Hayter.
What do you say?
Hi, Jamie.
Oh, hi, Jamie Hayter. Yes, the Brawling Birds. That's a real thing. They are a tag team, and I'm looking forward to that. Hi, Willow. Congratulations on your title defense.
Yeah.
You threw down the Megasis on her neck, damn near. So that was crazy. So yeah, but that I will say is it. I do have a little soundbite for you.
Okay.
So give me 1 second. This is not part of anything. I'm just going to show you this soundbite, and then you can do with it what you will.
Week you come out here, you're backstage, you're moping around, you got sketches on your feet, you ain't combed your hair, your breath smelling like 10 pounds of bounce that ass, and you begging for another opportunity. You make me sick.
Question for you. Is this on the level? Because I don't think he's burying Sami Zayn, but is this on the level of, dear God, my name is Billy, and I just won the King of the Ring? But there's just one problem. Everybody still thinks that I absolutely suck. Is that on this level yet? I mean, we haven't seen it. We're just saying it right now. But when you watched this, when you heard this, did you think, wow, Trick is on another level now, and a higher level than we even thought he was going to reach?
I did. The reason for it is because, man, there was no leash. This is something that I would expect to hear on AEW television. I feel like WWE has a habit of restricting how far you can go with a promo.
Mm.
Where now that they started to allow a little bit of profanity, that now you go hard, but profanity isn't really the most effective way, in my opinion, to burn someone.
Mm.
He literally just, if you really wanted to simplify it, he pretty much describes Sami Zayn as the kid who doesn't prepare himself enough for a test and keeps failing and wants another retry. But at the same time looks like the dirty kid from Charlie Brown. Like, yo. But like that's the thing. Like when you do it in a way that's also low-key funny, it hits different, man. Because it's not just like, oh man, Trick is such a jerk. It's the when you can laugh at someone's insult. Woo!
Takes back to high school where you're just like you're drawn in and you're just like, wow.
Yeah.
I was not expecting to say that.
Yep.
That was the highlight of even what happened at the end of SmackDown with that. And Sammy, we'll see what Sammy does with this. We can talk about that in a different episode, but yeah. I just wanted to point that out and just say, like, that promo, literally I had to tell Mrs. Flex, like, because she fell asleep right before. I was like, no, you got to wake up. You have to wake up and watch what he says. And she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, this is the trick that I'm liking this trick only because he's saying all this, but he's backing it up because he hasn't lost yet. It's like you talking smack, but like, what are you going to do about it? I can beat you on the mic and I can beat you in the ring. And I look good. And I got a beautiful woman on my side. I'm not losing right now. There's no loss. In life, I'm not losing. And I'm going to show you why I'm not losing. Because you are a loser, Sami Zayn.
All right, hot take.
Go ahead.
All right, we're in 2026.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I have so much confidence in Trick Williams that by the time his career is over, we'll be saying that he is the greatest NXT call-up of all time.
Wow.
I don't see a flaw. I don't. The only thing they could do to fumble him is just not have him win meaningful matches.
Yeah.
And just be like, how a lot of the black and gold NXT regime did not really find that type of success on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a flaw. He's good on the mic. He's good on the ring. He has the look. He has catchphrases. It's just this confidence. Like, there's no flaw. There's no flaw at all. At all. He's young. Listen, no flaw. I have more confidence in him than Oba, than Javon.
Wow.
I would say that he would have a better main roster run by the end of his career than Asuka. And that's me. Superstardom saying that. That's how much I'm invested. I'm invested. 100%. Let's talk about it.
Trick, that's my boy. You know he my boy. I picked him over Swerve. I remember. I think about it, I was like, Trick is better than Swerve. And I'm starting to look. I mean, you know what? It's still up and down right now. I like them. I love them both. And I even said, I think on last episode, I said he's going to, or the episode before, I predicting that he is going to be Mr. Money in the Bank this year. He's going to win Money in the Bank this year.
Why not? Why wait?
I know, because at this point you got to just do. You didn't wait for Tiffany, so you might as well not wait for him.
And I think he's more ready than she was.
Yeah.
So stop.
Oba. Oh, so here's the thing. That Oba, Javon, and Trick, if WWE / the three banned letters, in my opinion, even if one of them is not a champion by the end of WrestleMania, any champion, some champion whatsoever,
With
if they're
this
not,
year,
yeah, fine, SummerSlam then. If they're not champion by SummerSlam this year, they don't know what the hell they're doing with their people.
I agree.
I'll give it SummerSlam because you know what? WrestleMania is in like a month and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too close. I was thinking maybe United States Championship for one of them or IC title for Javon. I don't think Oba should go for the mid card title. I think he should just be. Honestly, I like him just jumping back and forth from Raw and SmackDown. I'm not sure about the Brock thing yet, but I do think that he should be in a main title picture by SummerSlam, or at the very least, some Survivor Series of this year.
He will.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Oba first. And when he beats Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, that's what's going to propel him. I think it would be actually fire if he doesn't sign before WrestleMania.
Agreed.
Because you technically have Brock Lesnar, who's not really confined to a roster either, even though he's kind of associated with the Vision, so maybe more so on Monday Night Raw. But with that, I know this is storyline mode, but
yeah,
wouldn't the general managers of Raw and SmackDown now have to come back with a new offer?
Oh yeah, they have to that's what I would do. Just keep upping the money.
Blank check. You beat Brock. Now today's price ain't yesterday's price. But anyway, I don't want to go too far off, but they're building Oba up to be a world champ first. But in the long run, I think Trick is the future. I can see Trick in a movie. I can see Trick on interviews on television. I can see Trick anywhere.
Well, he's already in my movie.
Okay.
I put him in my movie. First movie I made.
Yes.
Your boy John Flexington put him in the movie.
You did. He is the second version of The Rock.
Yeah, I say the blacker version of The Rock, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey.
We ain't gonna talk about it. Was there anything you didn't talk about with SmackDown?
No.
Okay.
No. Not for this episode.
Okay.
Because I would spend time saying like that Cody Jacob Sammy match and Cody winning. Like, it's making me uncomfortable that Drew McIntyre may have a one-on-one match at WrestleMania, but I don't really want to get into that. Okay.
That's all good. I don't really have too much about Raw. As you can see, Division beat and Jimmy, who cares? The only thing I want to talk about is the last part. Asuka and Javon are in the chamber. Beautiful. Javon Evans in the chamber. I like the way they did it. Even though Dragon Lee just randomly foils Gunther's plans, like that's pretty cool. I do want to see what they're going to do next week in Atlanta. I really do hope that I don't hope that AJ is there. I hope that AJ just is done for that. Maybe Gunther interrupts the whole AJ thing. I don't know. We ain't gonna talk about that. But Asuka in the chamber, I know that you're excited about that.
Absolutely. And I am just going to say for all of those who are watching live or will watch once we post this, how dare you be like, oh my gosh, who's going to win this match and qualify? It was Asuka. She's the best out of the three. Stop it. Stop it. Continue.
The reason why I wanted to talk about Javon and Asuka at the end.
Okay.
The time has come for the question of the day. Questions of the day. But before we start with the question of the day, this has been matriculating for the last couple of, I would say, weeks for me. Okay. At least a week. Came to a head yesterday. I put a little. I'm not going to shortchange myself. I put some effort into this, to what I'm about to do. Now, before I do it, I just want to say I love you. You are my bro. I love you with all my heart. I'm so blessed to have 20 episodes with you. And I want you to know that even after this, you're still going to love me. I need your yes to that.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move us to the top. As you can see, we're at the top now.
Some visuals.
And I am going to show you something. And I don't want you to say anything just yet. I just want you to look.
You know what? Let me mute myself.
Go ahead. You can mute yourself. So, as I am not muted, I am putting up said visual right now. So, on the screen, we have 3 different posters. We have if Elimination Chamber was in Japan. We have if Backlash was in Tokyo, Japan. And we have Forbidden Door also in Tokyo. Let's say they're all at the Tokyo Dome. My first question to you, and do you need more time to look at this? I could take us away and I can make this bigger if you want.
Sure.
You know what? Let's do that. Let's just do what we got to do because this is what we do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of this banner because nobody cares about this right now. You know what it's all about? It's about this right here. So, and I'll bring us back in a little bit because I know you want to take a good look at this banner once again. But my question to you, Superstardom, my first question, which one's the best poster?
The best poster is the one that says it's going to happen in Japan.
That is an answer that I love. And that's a great answer. That is a star quality answer. My second question, and I want to actually come back because now you got enough of this. You got enough of this. We can come back now. So my next question to you is the Asuka and remember these are all in Tokyo Dome. Asuka and the Io match.
Yeah.
Nosebleeds. The Julia and the Kyrie match for the title. These are all for the titles, by the way.
Yeah.
Respect the titles. So Io is a champion coming in against Asuka. And by the way, if you don't know what that picture is from Io, it's a picture that you know very well, and I'll keep it like that. You know that picture. The Julia and the Kyrie, you're in a lower level, but you're not in the hard cam. So you are not. You're watching the match, but you're not in the camera's view. If anybody knows about hard cam, basically the hard cam is the TV or the pay-per-view, the view of the ring. And the Wendy and Mina, this is Wendy Chu versus Mina Shirakawa. You are in the green shirt guy seat. They all cost the exact same amount.
Oh, wow.
Which one are you going to?
Wow. Okay. In the spirit of the 20th episode, I will graciously answer your first question.
Mm-hmm. You did
the Wendy poster looks the best.
Okay. The Wendy and Mina Shirakawa. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Which one would I go to if it was the same money, same cost, same price?
Mm-hmm. Remember where you're sitting at, too.
I am going to be forced to say it would still be Asuka and Io. There's too much history with the both of them. It means too much to me. It's more of an emotional attachment versus a wrestling, like a pure wrestling reason. Obviously that matters, but the only way that I'm not is if you actually put a dollar amount, because I'm also someone that knows value. You can't have like front row for Wendy and Mina be 1,000 and that nosebleed for 1,000. That's like, I'm not doing that. If it's reasonable, I'm still choosing Io Asuka, but if not, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that. With the parameters you gave me, that's what I'm choosing.
Okay. You know what? I thought you were going to do that.
Of course you did.
Now, I was going to leave it at that. You know what? That was going to be the end of my questionnaire. But you know, guys, and if you don't know, now you know. Superstardom, the shooting star, the freshest star of Bel Air, any other alias that you could think of would have star in it.
Star Callis.
Star Callis. Wow, that is a new one that we need to talk about. Not right now. The star likes to, dare I say, push the buttons of Flex. He likes to test Flex's strength. Test my wherewithal. Test my gumption of this. Because I was going to let the star off the hook. I was going to let the star just fly away and just say, you know what? That was a great answer. Beautiful star. Beautiful view of star. But he just couldn't let it go. He couldn't let himself fly off and be a beautiful star. He had to be there and start trying to shine brighter and try to make me feel like I'm not who I say I am. So this last question, superstardom.
Yes, sir.
Same three. Before the match starts, you have now, since you are a star, have been added, and now it's a triple threat match. You are in a triple threat match with Asuka and Io, a triple threat match with Kairi and Julia, and a triple threat match with Wendy and Mina Shirakawa. My question to you, Mr. Superstardom, is who are you letting pin you and putting them over?
I mean, whoever pins me, I win.
It's not the answer to my question.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. For episode 20, I need an answer. Matter of fact, you give me one for each of them since you wanted to start with me. You pick who you're putting over for each of those matches.
Okay. I'm putting Mina over.
Okay.
I'm putting Julia over. And I'm putting Io Sky over.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to tell you what I was going to, that my opinion on this and all that, but I will say, when creating these, because these is unfortunately they're AI, but I did try to put some effort into it. That when I first seen the Asuka and the Io, I was like, oh, this is fire. I then tried to do the Julia and the Kairi, and when I tell you that AI must hate Julia, they did not. This is the best AI could do with Julia. There are some bad ones, which I will show you off camera.
Oh boy.
There are some terrible. I had to do it like 4 times. And you only get like 6 times to do images. Very bad.
Well, true beauty can't be duplicated.
Okay, you're right. When I tell you, because you are correct, when I tell you that I just put in the Wendy Chu and Mina Shirakawa, I was like, you know what? This is probably gonna be the one that's not fire.
Ha
But when I put it in, and I ain't gonna pause it. When I put it in to ChatGPT AI, and when this came out, oh, I was like, I don't care which one he picks. This poster, like I would need to own this poster. This poster is fire. Do you remember what poster this is based off of? Or how about this? Do you want to try to guess which each of these are based off of? The first one's pretty easy.
Oh, well, when you put it like that, you almost make me want to take off my shades.
No, I don't, because you know what? The star taking off his shades is like the luchador taking off his mask. You just can't do it unless otherwise.
Didn't you do that?
Well, I'm not a luchador.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a black luchador. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
I'm the pride of Flexico. Like I'm like the boss man. Sort of.
Got you.
Yeah. Bingo.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, these are not prescription shades, so can't really necessarily tell you exactly where these were pulled from, but let me see something. You know what? I don't even want to take a guess. Humor me.
Okay. The first one was based off of the Elimination Chamber that was in Perth, and Rhea Ripley was the one that was in the great poster. The second one, which I told you before, I had to do this 3 times. The original one was supposed to be, I don't remember. I have to look it up. The second time I did the Mina and the Kyrie one, it was supposed to be like an old version of WrestleMania 21 with Eddie and Ray. That one got messed up.
Of course.
This one is basically the Cena and Randy Orton backlash from last year, but they didn't make them like, what color is that? Like a dark gray or whatever.
I was like, it kind of did look like Backlash St. Louis, but all right.
Yeah, it wasn't up to the thing. Now, this last one, this Forbidden Door, was actually from, I believe, the Forbidden Door last year or the year before. It was the Hangman versus MJF. Yeah.
Go figure.
How about that? So, yeah, that one's fine. Like, I did my big one with that one. That was really good. I might have to. We'll talk. We'll talk off camera. We'll talk.
Io Asuka. Wow, I can't believe you put me in an intergender triple threat match 3 times.
Oh, of course. Why would I not? This, first of all, I know that you're going to put over the right person.
You act like I have a choice.
No. You're going to put over the person that you deem as worthy to be put over. No, you're going to be the ultimate jobber in these matches.
Yeah, but you act like it's my choice who I'm putting over. Whoever kicks my ass, kicks my ass. I'm not gonna be here for long.
Oh, by the way, the TLC thing, I made this idea because one Wendy Chu posted a picture on Instagram. If you want to look at Wendy Chu Instagram, really great Instagram, really great wrestler. She had her picture up and the audio was Red Light Special by TLC. And I said, I'm going to create this. That's it.
That is the reason why you will go flying over that top rope, Flex Washington.
See, it wasn't that bad, right? See, it wasn't that bad.
Exactly.
And you still love me, right?
Exactly.
I don't have anything else to add. That was my big shot of the night. I have nothing else. Oh, I technically do have this, but if you want to, because you did say you want to talk about this. Damn, TKO. I thought the product was worth the price, TKO. I guess the fans saw right through you, just like how 50 Cent would say it. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What has happened to you? You wanted to talk about it? Let's talk about it.
20 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
We have said this so many times. What is going on with these WrestleMania ticket prices? The inception, wasn't it episode 1 that
Probably.
I had made a bold claim about the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment being Vince McMahon without the sexual harassment allegations?
Sure have. Sure did.
And it's funny, and I don't know if I've actually said this on video, that TKO is TKOing their product. So you mean to tell me that year over year, sales up until this point in, the road to WrestleMania are down significantly, to the point that you had to put Mania tickets on sale for a weekend, 25% off.
Mm-hmm.
And I had texted you on the side because I was curious and I was enjoying a very lovely Valentine's Day weekend. It didn't work. It didn't work for Saturday tickets. It didn't work for Sunday tickets. It didn't work for combo tickets. It didn't work for nosebleed seats. It didn't work for lower level seats. I don't even know what the 25% actually covered. I tried it.
Really?
It always said like the code, because I think the code was winter. At least that's what I saw on Sports Illustrated.
Right.
I want to say on Bleacher as well. All the Becky sources, they had the same code. And all codes led to Ticketmaster, not another ticket vendor. It didn't work. Because I was just curious to see what would it look like. Now, I'm not going to Vegas because I gamble with WWE enough as it is.
True.
But what did you think was going to happen? If you were a friend or family of 4TL, you knew this was going to happen. I'm not going to be able to list all of them, but after WrestleMania, we had a PLE or Saturday Night's Main Event every 3 weeks. What does that lead to? Poor storylines, rushed builds. What build? Who knows? Everything was rushed. Every time you blinked, it was something else. Then you have probably from WrestleMania till right now, you've had 8 brand new eras that Triple H has announced. What are they?
Big
what are those?
What are those?
I can put on so many different pairs of glasses. I still can't find them. Okay. What else did you and I talk about? We talked about the quality of matches. Okay. Why? Because, I don't know, you're supposed to be the biggest and best promotion in the world. And we have also said that if you're going to have a 5-match card, then the matches need to be bangers. Okay. Whatever. Rough night, right? What's next? Oh, well, we need to start pricing WWE events like UFC. and boxing and other spectacles. Okay. That's what you want to do? You want to say that, two things could be true. You could say that it was time for Vince to go. You could say that, storylines and his mind, it wasn't there. You could say that, and you can also say that TKO wasn't the best fit either. Both weren't. Vince priced events, whatever quality you were getting, for families. Families. TKO is pricing their seats as salaries. That's a problem. That's a big problem. And the thing is, even if the product was must watch, still doesn't constitute that price. Okay. So let's kind of dive into the quality, because we love the superstars. The superstars are great, right? But see, there's two extremes. There's Vince that makes you work 350 days a year, and the new regime where you're wrestling once a week. There's no house shows, which means that there's no practice. The thing is, I could be a 15-year vet, but if I've never been across that squared circle with you, I'm a rookie as far as I'm concerned. We don't even know if we have chemistry. We don't know if we could have chemistry. It would take the 5th match in a program where the fans are already exhausted for us to see if we got something. What works? What moments can we create? But with no house shows, you can't do that. So now you have world title matches that you're like, that match should have been on TV. There's nothing special about it. So I understand you want to put the humanity back. People got families. People have, life experiences. People need time off, because 350, that's abuse. But you need a healthy medium. But to remove it, that's you're not doing the product a disservice. Yeah, I'm sure the superstars are happy they get to go home and all these things, but it needs to still be the most important thing in their lives. And I'm not saying it's not. Essentially, oh man, I do not want to be petty star today. But this is not a Dennis Rodman situation where you just show up for the game and you miss practice. All the practices. Practice? We talking about practice? I know that's Allen Iverson, but same thing. You can't miss practice and always expect to be prepared and ready to execute on game day. So you're doing all of that. You're increasing the prices. Okay. What else? Flopapalooza.
Oh, gosh.
And I had told you, don't be bamboozled. I said it. I told you. But what did that also do? That brought in a new era. ESPN. $29.99. And I said, this will not go well as long as the product remains the same. You know what I also find interesting is that when they launched this, and because everything is now, I want the money now. They launched this, September?
Yes.
That's usually when the company is not that hot. It picks up steam road to WrestleMania. If you really wanted to, maximize profits, you should have done this in January. And if I'm not mistaken, early reports said it was supposed to be in January.
Yes, they were. Yep.
Because what you want to do, you want to come out with a bang. And you do that with the road to WrestleMania. It's a new year. You know things about to heat up. Do it then. All right, you didn't do that. And now ticket prices are down. In this 20th episode, I originally wanted to have us save WrestleMania. But I realized that why should we? Why should we? Obviously, yes, we're not getting compensated for it, but this is not a WrestleMania problem. This is a company problem. It just so happens that you and I were right. The only time that there will be any sense of concern is when the money is impacted.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? The money is impacted. Huh.
Star, can I show you something real quick?
Oh, go ahead.
So while listening to your take, was on this is Ticketmaster. I probably won't be able to show it, but yeah, it won't show. But this is Ticketmaster, and Ticketmaster has a lot of pink. If anybody knows what the pink circles are on Ticketmaster, these are resales. People are trying to resell. Yeah, they're trying to run it back. They're trying to resell it. Exactly. The thing is, resell for, let's say you are in section 208 and the State Farm Arena. This is Atlanta, by the way. This was what, 4 days from now?
Mm-hmm.
This is Raw in 4 days. And just for context, myself and Star, we usually paid 100 to 125 ish for lower level. That was like our thing. We did that. We paid 125, maybe, I think something like that, dollars for us two and our two lovely wives, and we watched Bad Blood, and it was great. Banger, match of the year, whatnot. So that was lower level, 116 maybe, was it, like, I think something like that?
It was 117.
Yeah, 117, section 117. That's lower level. 208 is that same price. So higher up is right around the price that we paid for watching Bad Blood. And this is the go home show of Raw for Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing that they are marketing for this Raw is AJ Styles, technically. Because once again, they got to get ready for Elimination Chamber. There'll be some segments here and there, but this is probably the first time that, and maybe I shouldn't say this on episode 20, but like, this is probably the first time that 4TL is not going to be in the building.
Oh, yeah.
Since our inception.
Talk about it.
I just think that there's other things of why we won't go, but here's the thing. They're not even making us like regret. Like, I don't even have a feeling of regret. Like, oh my God, if I miss this, it's going to be so bad. Do you understand that though we paid for double tickets for the Evolution and the Saturday main event?
Please don't.
But do you understand that the second best show of 2025 was also probably the cheapest show? We seen like those lower level, like we seen literally the floor level seats. At one point, they were like $75, $80. Mm-hmm. We were like, wait a minute. Should we just get that? Imagine if we would have gotten that. For the second best show of the year was the cheapest show. And that's not the reason why it was great. It was great because, once again, the women had to do so much with so little.
Yeah.
It seems like WWE / the three most dangerous letters in this business, they don't care about their product. We talked about earlier with AEW, they're caring about the product. They're caring about the storylines. They're caring about you understanding, hey, we want you to buy into the fact that Moxley and the Death Riders are going up against the Don Callis family. We want you to understand that there is a cluster blank of main eventers that are going to be facing each other, and we can put any of those 2 of those 6 main eventers plus against each other, and not only will they will pack out the show, but they will go for match of the night, match of the year. WWE doesn't care about that. They care about, hey, Rhea just got that pop. And hey, look, there's Rhea. And hey, look, Liv is coming out with Dom Mysterio right now. And that's no offense to Liv and Rhea and Dom, whatever, because they are needle movers in this business right now. But the thing is that you're not going to sell a lot of people with that. You can barely sell the people that you want to sell it to, which is the young fans that want to go with their family and watch the show. If you were given this product with the family-friendly prices, there would be no question of you selling out. It would have been sold out. Not just because of the price, but because you're putting a halfway decent product out there. It's just funny, and I'll end it with this. It's just funny that I got super close to AEW Winter is Coming in December, and I watched probably a top 3 match of the year with Kyle Fletcher, the Proto Star, and Mike Ball, Speedball Mike Bailey. Like, that was the match, and like that tore the roof off the joint.
Yeah.
And I got to see the first ever AEW Tag Team Champions crowned for the same price that I would see Jey Uso yeeting for 5 minutes. And guess what? I won't even be in that same section because that section is overpriced as is. Yeah. Because it's the Jey Uso section. That's all I got to say.
There was something that I had. I just didn't want to interrupt. Well, this is what happens when you're live, right?
If anything, you'll probably remember
afterwards. Yeah, it's always like that.
Is it those three dangerous letters? Is it the fact that they're not?
I mean, it's always the 3 most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, is it the fact that we should have been able to go to WrestleMania in New Orleans, but they got rid of it because they wanted?
So that was actually my punchline that I actually forgot. I was like,
okay,
certain reports are saying that tourism is down in Vegas, and I'm like, what I remember is it was never about this city. It was always about what brought them to the city.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing is, when it came to WrestleMania, and I can say this because I have friends, WrestleMania was the reason why they went to a city they never went to before. It wasn't like, oh, you know what? Let me make a trip out of this. Let me spend a week in Atlanta. Let me spend a week in New Orleans. Let me spend a week in Las Vegas. I'm going to WrestleMania. And depending on the ticket prices and the price of the hotel, if I have an extra day, then I will tour and go and see, sightsee and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But in the event that there was something wrong with Vegas, for whatever reason that changed year over year, I don't think you'd have that issue with New Orleans.
Hell no.
Yeah, I really don't think so. And you know what? I may not necessarily believe in this, but a lot of people believe in something called karma. This is, Maybe I'm being dramatic, but I'm the one with the platform, not y'all. This
Chicken
is
some
the
hooves.
equivalent of proposing to one woman, saying, "Yeah, actually, I changed my mind. Let me take that ring back and propose to someone else." Bro, you deserve everything that's coming your way
Mm.
because you done did someone dirty. Why? Because of greed. Greed. That's all it is. It's money. But it's not just like long term money, it's money now. I want my money now. We
Mm-hmm.
ain't talking about long money. Man, like how many wrestlers have you heard in interviews say, yo, somehow someone, my dad, my whoever, brought me to an event.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, that changed my life.
Yeah.
I
Made me a
saw that.
wrestler.
Yes. And I was like, I need to do that. Can they afford to do that today, Flex?
Nope. I don't think so.
Not with this company.
No. But you know somebody that can?
Ah, who?
Willow. Willow can be that next, dare I say, she's me better than him. Willow could be the John Cena of AEW.
Wow. Don't give her that much pressure.
Nah, she first of all, pressure makes diamonds, and diamond, that's what she is. So shout out to Willow once again, because I'm gonna keep shouting out Willow, cause duh. Why would I not?
Woo.
On Black History Month of all months, shout out to Willow. Shout out to all Black. First of all, shout out to everybody Black that's doing their business.
I'm not gonna spend any more time on those three letters today.
I got you.
Um, there's always random things that we ain't talk about. So outside of wrestling, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson.
Of course.
Definitely just wanted to, offer my condolences. And obviously he's, I guess once you become a public figure, everyone is controversial. But obviously he did a lot.
He did a lot, yeah.
He did a lot for Black people in this country. So I definitely want to say that. I also, just a bad transition. I said this to you, and I absolutely hate this Becky Lynch and AJ Lee program, storyline, whatever it is.
Garbage.
So much garbage that I wanted to say 3 synonyms of garbage in one time. I wanted to say garbage, trash, and Dominic Mysterio. So, man, it's so real. It's so real that when you're watching at home and you thought of a better promo than them.
That's
You
true.
know what's funny? AJ Lee kind of followed her husband's footsteps because in that promo on Monday, she listed a whole bunch of women that she would love to get in the ring with, as Punk did with the men. And as Becky, who, is a heel, and I guess she's still playing this game of being afraid of her. And, even though she put herself into a match with her that she didn't even ask for. You know what a promo is? It's not this weird cartoonish laugh. It's, you know what, AJ? And if I want to be afraid, I'm going to stand on the ramp and talk to you. You know what, AJ? I'll give you credit. Because when you were in your prime, because that's totally not now, you took advantage of the situation that you were in. You know what? I'll even go as far to say you were the best of your era. And you just listed a whole bunch of women that you would love to get in the ring with. But guess what? All of those women, as much as I don't like them, they're all better than you. And if they're all better than you, then I'm better than you.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. You're a heel. You make sense. You're confident in yourself because, bro, you can't call yourself the man and be a coward like that.
Nope.
And again, she dared you to come to the ring and hit her. She said, I'll let you take the first swing. She said, I will put my hands behind my back. And your only rebuttal happens to be how you're going to be sucker punched. How you going to get sucker punched if you're expecting the punch? She's inviting you to the ring for a reason. So sucker punch is a cheap shot, right? You didn't see it coming. You took advantage of a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing is you just want an excuse to not show up at Elimination Chamber. Excuse me, did AJ ask for the match? Bro, you talked yourself into it. What are we doing? And I'm going to pay money for that. And it's going to only be one of 4 matches now that we're doing 4 matches? 4. Oh, absolutely not. So you you mean to tell me that our beloved superstars who I'm assuming that you have increased their salaries, yeah, get your money. But you're going to do that and get your money back by overcharging us for 4 matches? Yo, they're already not wrestling during house shows. When else are they going to wrestle? How much recovery do they need? Bro, if anything, it's the missed reps that cause them to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
This is the equivalent of not stretching before you work out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you can also get money from house shows. Wow. You could have a happy medium. You could have house shows in those unheard of towns, smaller cities. Those could be the affordable prices if you still wanted to validate. Hey, we have an alternative option. Bruh, even Apple has come out with cheaper iPhones compared to their flagship phone, their SE models and whatever. What are you doing? And I'm going to tune in and watch that. From professionals, champions, Hall of Famers. But if they don't have reps with each other, you're just putting 2 strangers on a blind date. I don't care if you've been married 3 times, if you've dated for the past 5 years and you kind of know how these things go. It's a stranger. You can't get married without these dates, bruh. What are we doing and what are we paying for? What's happening? What's happening?
I don't know. Don't give them too much though, Star, because they need to pay you for your intellectual property. But guess what? They probably won't because they're cheap. They'll probably charge you for saying something about them. So
no, you know what they would do? They would kick me out the arena.
All right. Tell you that you're not welcome there anymore.
Right. They probably take my EO shirt off my back too.
Wow.
And I'm like, fine, I'll buy a Mina shirt.
There you go. And I'll get her an interview. That's exactly
They'll treat me just like Westside. Listen, man, what are we doing? Vince, it may have been time for him to go. It does not mean TKO was the right successor.
Yeah, this is why, bro. This is why I want to just say real quick to end it. Shout out to all of the indie wrestlings, 1FW. Shout out to Deep South Wrestling. Shout out to MLA. Shout out to the whole 4TO family that just welcomes us with open arms and repost us. Shout out to the wrestlers in there making a bucks, understanding that at the end of the day, they understand their craft and they understand that this business is bigger than just dollars and cents, but it's about love. It's about the art form. And, you know, Deep South Wrestling has an event on Saturday, and there's going to be 5 or 6 matches on there, but I can guarantee those matches are going to be done with their heart and soul. They're going to show out, because if they don't, they might have to go one-on-one with the Undertaker, because old Teddy Long going to be there. But
Holla.
I hope that y'all love the ride that the 4TL bosses have put you on.
Episode 20.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I had to show the ring.
Why did you have to show that stupid ring?
Oh, I had to. You weren't gonna get away with what you did earlier. Just because the star maintained a calm, cool demeanor does not mean I will forget. But once again,
I'm getting that ring next week.
it is the star that shines above all others. Superstardom. Star Callus. Welcome to the 4TL family.
And if you ain't down with that, Flex just has 2 words for you. Holla, holla.
Yeah, we want 50,000 and all fresh, crisp 20s.